HTML and XHTML have two special elements which are specifically there for applying style. One is the block level div element, and the other is the inline level span element. In this movie, we're going to talk about the div element. Div is a block level element for applying style to a block of content in a web page. Here we have this web page that looks like this in the browser. And let's say we wanted to just take this paragraph here and its heading and make it into a sidebar. So the easy way to do that is to add a div element here and give it an ID, say sidebar, and then close the div element down here. Now we have separated out this part of the document into its own division and given it an ID of sidebar. Now we go into the CSS for it. We can say sidebar there. With the hash mark, the £, that makes it an ID selector. And now I can format this block. Now I want it to float to the right. I want to give it a width of, say, 25%. I want to give it a background color, a little bit bright yellow. Give it a border, a 1 pixel solid red border, and maybe some padding. Give it some space inside the border. So I go ahead and save that and look at it in the browser, and there we have it. Now that top heading and its paragraph are formatted as a sidebar. Now the point here, all of the details of the CSS that made this happen are covered elsewhere in this course. The point here is the use of the div element. We've taken block level part of this document and we've given it its own ID so that it can get formatted in its own way. It inherits all of the other formatting that we've given to the elements within that. So the heading has its color, the paragraph has its margin and line height. They all have this font family inherited from the body, and all of that still applies like it does in the rest of the document. We took this block, we made it float to the right, we gave it its own background, we gave it its own border, and we did that using the div element.